In this video, I'm going to show you how I was able to get Amazon brand registry approval in less than 12 hours. So I submitted an application yesterday for a new brand that I'm launching and it's been approved already. And in this video, I'm going to show you step by step how I did this. Now this video I actually recorded as an update to the FBA Elite course, but I know how important it is for sellers to have brand registry protection, so I decided I was going to make this video available for free to you guys. So that course video is going to start now. How to apply for Amazon brand registry to protect your Amazon FBA private label business. So in this video, I'm just going to very quickly recap some of the benefits of applying for Amazon brand registry. I'm going to explain some of the things you need to be aware of that catch out a lot of sellers. And then I'm going to show the actual application form and how I was able to get approved in less than 12 hours with my most recent brand registry application. So up first, Amazon brand registry. You can only apply for brand registry if you have a trademark. So the trademark allows you to then protect your brand and get additional benefits that will help you with selling on Amazon. Now you can read this yourself on the Amazon website, but there are 3 key areas and 3 main reasons why I apply for brand registry. Number 1, you are able to secure your brand. So what does that mean? That means if another seller tries to hijack your listing, so you've created your listing on Amazon, you're trying to sell your product. If another seller says they're also selling that same product and tries to use your listing, you can get them kicked off. And in my experience, it's usually possible to get a hijacker kicked off in 1 to 2 hours. So this is the number 1 reason why you want brand registry, so you can protect your private label brand. Number 2, it also allows you to use A+ content. So your average listing that doesn't have brand registry won't have A+ content. What it will have a title, the photos, the bullet points, and then the description. Now the description gets replaced when you have A+ content, and you can introduce lots of additional media that will help convert more customers into purchases. So it will help with your sales. And then finally, one of the things that is really, really powerful is it gives you access to sponsored brands. But more importantly, what it gives you access to is sponsored brand videos. So when you're running PPC, you can run PPC with a video advert, and those video adverts are so powerful. Now there are other benefits as well, but those are the main 3. So like I said, to apply for brand registry, you do need a trademark. This can be either a text-based trademark or a image-based trademark. And you can choose this when you're applying for your trademark, which type you want to apply for. Just make sure you remember which one you choose, because your brand registry application form will need to match the application you made to the IPO. So decide whether you want to apply for a text-based or an image-based. It doesn't really matter. Both work. I've got trademarks of both types and have been able to successfully apply for brand registry. Now, one important thing to note is you can apply with a pending trademark. And this is super important as it speeds up the process quite a bit. So rather than having to wait the best part of 3 months for your trademark to get approved, you can apply probably within a week or so really of your initial application. That is what I wait for. So if I show you this letter here, once you've submitted your trademark application to the IPO, they'll look at it and about a week later, they'll contact you to say whether there are any issues with your application before they publish it. So you want to really wait for this letter, because if there's any issues, what you don't want to do is have a trademark or a brand registry application pending, and then there's an issue with the trademark itself. If you get to the publication stage and it's all been approved at this point, it's very unlikely your trademark is going to get rejected. So I wait for this bit here, which is about a week or so after you've applied for your trademark. And in this letter, they will say they have examined and they accept your application and they're going to publish it. And they also will recap your trademark number as well, which is what you're going to need for your application. So you can apply with either a registered or a pending trademark, but there's a very important catch to be aware of. When you apply, if your trademark is just about to get approved, so maybe you're 6, 7, 8 weeks into the process, wait until that trademark has been approved. Only use a pending trademark if it's very early on in the process. And the reason for this is if you apply late on in the process with a pending trademark, but before Amazon review it, that trademark goes from pending to approved. When Amazon then review it themselves, they're going to say the statuses of the application form doesn't match the status of the trademark. And I know someone who got caught in that loop and they wasted weeks going back with seller support who are just too stupid to realize that the trademark being approved is absolutely fine. But because the computer says no, the trademark status didn't match the brand registry status, they rejected it. So if it's near the end of the approval period, wait until that trademark gets approved. Another thing to keep in mind with your brand registry application, don't apply for it via Seller Central. Go directly to the brand registry website. So go to brandservices.amazon.co.uk, go to tools, and you'll see brand registry there. I've had reports from people that have applied from different areas within Seller Central once I logged in Seller Central, and it's actually given them a slightly different application process, and they've had to provide additional documents where applying directly, other people haven't had to provide these. So go to the brand services website. You're still going to log in with your Seller Central account details, but you're going directly to brand registry first. You're not going via Seller Central. So you click on the sign in button and you're going to sign in with your Seller Central login details, and then you're going to be ready to do your brand registry application. So here we go. Your brand registry dashboard won't look exactly the same as this, as you won't have any brands, but all you're looking for is this button here, which is enroll a new brand. And when you click this button, it's going to open up this form to say, look, do you want to enroll your brand, or do you want to get help with that IP accelerator and get Amazon to help you with your trademark, which I would recommend avoid doing. So take care of your trademark yourself and just come to this form and choose you want to enroll your brand. Click on that and it will bring you to this application form, which is a lot more straightforward than people realize. So let's pop in some example details here. So let's do a trademark application for FBA Elite. So that's my brand name. And we've got to choose which trademark office is associated with your brand. So I'm in the UK, so it's going to be the IPO, so United Kingdom, the Intellectual Property Office. And then you enter your trademark number, which I'm going to come back to in a moment. So as soon as I put that in, it's going to bring up a couple of extra boxes. You then choose which categories you want to sell in. So let's just pick a random one. Let's say I'm going to be selling in cars and motorbikes. And then it asks you for some additional information. And this is where a lot of sellers go wrong or worry that they need to put in too much information. So you don't necessarily have to put in an example ASIN. So if this is a brand new account, you haven't yet got a product to add, you don't need to do that. So it doesn't say optional, but this is optional. You can leave it blank. You don't need to put your ASINs into the application form. It also says to enter the URL to your brand's official website. This is optional, so don't bother with that. If your brand is sold on other e-commerce platforms, enter the URLs to those websites as well. That's optional, so you don't need to populate any of these. All you do need to do is upload one photo of your product showing your trademark logo on the product itself. Now, this can't be a sticker. It must be sewn on or engraved, and it must be permanently affixed, but it cannot be a sticker. And just one good photo should be enough, and that's what I used in my most recent application, just one photo that I got my supplier to send to me, and my application got approved within 12 hours. So I'm just going to upload a photo now. I'm going to pop in my trademark number, and I'm going to come back and talk you through the last bits of this form. So I've populated the form with a trademark number now, and that brings up two additional options. You have to choose whether it's registered or pending. So as most of you are going to be in the early stages, choose pending. But if your trademark has been approved, make sure you choose registered. Then you have to choose the trademark type. So if it's word mark, that's fine. But if you choose the design mark, you also then need to upload an image of the logo as well. So I've chosen it's a pending trademark. It is a word mark trademark. Then down here, I've uploaded a photo of my product, which I've blanked out. Then we're ready to proceed to the next step. So just a quick recap, I haven't provided any of these additional steps like I talked about earlier on in this video. It's really, really straightforward. Don't overcomplicate this. Click on the next button, and then there's a few more very simple questions for you to answer. Are you a seller or a vendor for the brand you're enrolling? So you are a seller, and when you tick this, it's going to show you your seller account details so you can verify you're applying with the right account. So I'm just going to tick this box now, and then I'm going to pause the video quickly while I blur those out. And you can see here, which selling accounts manage your brand's product. So this is the only account I've got for this business and brand. And these are all the storefronts that I'm approved to sell on. Not that that really matters. All you need to do is tick this box and then click next at the bottom. You can just about see the corner of the button there behind my webcam. Click on the next button. That will take you through to the final page that you need to do before this application is submitted. Does your brand sell to distributors? The answer is probably no for the majority of you, but if you do have a big brand that you are selling to distributors, then of course click yes. But for most new sellers, this is going to be no. You could then ignore this next select box because you're not distributing to any country. Then the final question is licensee information. Does your brand license trademarks to others who manufacture products associated with your intellectual property? And the answer for most of you will be no. And then you click submit, and that is it. That is your brand registry application done. And hopefully Amazon will come back within a few days. And like I say, the last time I did this, which was only yesterday, it took 12 hours for Amazon to approve my brand registry. So hopefully that will help you guys get your brand registry approved as quickly as possible. So hopefully you guys found that video helpful. If you're interested in the FBA Elite course, there is a link in the pinned top comment. I'm also going to be releasing a video shortly showing you step by step how to apply for your own trademark. So if that video is live now, it will be popping up at the end of this video. If it's not ready yet, instead it will be a link to my Amazon FBA step-by-step guide that shows you everything you need to do to start your own Amazon FBA business. So I'll see you guys in either one of those videos.